For another change of note is the definition of Scrum itself. Gone is the dictionary like definition that says Scrum is a lightweight, easy to understand, but difficult to master. And in its place is an actual quick example of how it works. Why the change?
Yeah, well, I've always said, people have said Scrum is easy to understand, difficult to master. I've always said Scrum is really easy to do. What's hard is to people change their behavior. Part of that was probably because of my background in computer science. There's a famous computer science, this Dutch guy called, I think it's Dijkstra is the way you pronounce it. He said, if you learn Fortran first, your mind is going to be permanently impaired. And I learned Fortran was one of my first languages, but fortunately I had many languages. So then when I got into project management, I realized if you learn waterfall project management first, your mind is permanently impaired. And that's why it's so hard for people to do Scrum, because students coming out of university that learn nothing but Scrum, they have no problem doing Scrum.
Yep.
Right? It's all about the old mindset. That's the hard part, right? So I think this new Scrum guide even helps with that. It's simpler, it's easy to understand. Maybe it will help us older people to kind of get with a new wave of agility easier.
Fantastic. We are about to come to an end to our conversation. So a couple more questions, and then we'll be done. So, is there anything else you'd like to add to talk about the new Scrum Guide 2020?
No, I think the main thing is we've already said it. It's shorter. It's simpler. It's simpler. It should be easy to implement, and particularly for people in other domains other than software. I've always felt that, as I've worked with many people in many different areas, I've started to feel like, the software people, they over complexify and they over engineer and they make it harder. So what we do, I mean, Ken, when we were creating this guide, Ken came to me, he said, Jeff, you've been trying to tell me for 10 years we need to make the guide better for people that have nothing to do with IT. And he said, I'm ready now because my business is demanding it. Okay, the customers are demanding it. So I said, great, let's do it. And now we have a new Scrum guide.
Yeah, right, fantastic. It's about time. So, Jeff, quite a few people believe that this may be the last Scrum guide. Can you shed some light in this? Do you think that it's the last one, or what do you say?
What happens is that, in the 1917 guide was pretty good, our updates. But by 1919, people were complaining. There's been no update. So I said, Ken, we need to do an update. Ken is not traveling anymore, so he's less active than I am. I am still full bore every day. I mean, last night I was talking to Buenos Aires. Today I'm talking to you in Malaysia. Tomorrow I'll be talking to people. Every day I'm talking with people in a different country, talking about Scrum, educating on Scrum. We're doing Scrum courses. Whenever we do a Scrum course today, the one I did last week, I've got people in the Ukraine. I've got people in China. I've got somebody in Japan. I've got people on Silicon Valley, a bunch of guys in Silicon Valley, and a few people in Boston. It's totally different. It's global now. And they're all really interested in talking to the guy that invented Scrum, right?
Yep.
And since Ken is really not appearing much in public anymore, I'm the only guy they can talk to, right? Well, fortunately, I still have a ton of energy, and I just started up yet another company in order to invest in more companies. And so I know that people are going to, a year or two from now, people are going to say, when's the next update to the Scrum Guide?
Yeah, I was like, I met you in Japan last year, and in the Netherlands, you're still flying around. I think you have amazing stamina and energy. Yeah. So a lot of people like with your stature, they would have just like not get so involved, and I totally can see how much effort you have put in into this, into helping the Scrum communities, helping the Scrum trainer and stuff.
So
that's another thing that I'm doing that I think is really important. The Scrum trainers all over the world, they need help, and so basically I'm offering to to pop into their, particularly now with COVID, I'll pop into their course anywhere in the world, and that is starting to take up a lot of my time. So I'm doing a lot more coursework helping other trainers build business, build good training skills. That will never end,
Yep. And thank you so much. I felt that I've learned so much from you. The first time I met you was in Las Vegas in a Scrum gathering. You gave the keynotes. Like I flew to Las Vegas specifically from China to listen to your keynote, and of course I attend the rest of the events. But primarily was to meet you that time. So throughout the years, I've felt that what I've learned from you is really eye-opening. It shocked me how much or how little I know about Scrum the day I met you. And I have been practicing Scrum since like 2003. That was like 10 years already before I actually met you at 2013 in Las Vegas. So we have spent quite some time going over many interesting topics. Thank you so much for your time, Jeff. It's really a pleasure to work with you. So thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Thank you for inviting me. It's great to talk to you again, Ethan.
no, thank you, and bye-bye, guys.